looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Back to throw here. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it's good enough for Jacksonville first.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Look pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So 2nd and 10 here.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Dancing to his left. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
On first down, Bortles got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it down to the 32. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Over the middle, the connection to Hearns. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Now a play fake here on first down. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And they went big on first down. Proves unfruitful.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Bortles going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Saints will have the football back. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
We'll see if it's that easy here. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second. They'll run left with Abdullah. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. And the wide out in motion. Third and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And he did get it back, I do think, yes. So no turnover on the punt, and it'll be a first down.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They come up in an offset eye. They go play action here on first down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And this is back to a 5-point game. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
One receiver left, three to the right. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he will find his man on the outside. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass.
Now he's hit, and Bortles fumbled. It's loose. A call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill, or the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground. Whether you get...
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson, 85 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Here's Cooks on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Muscles him off. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And Hill with it over the middle. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Bortles now on first down. This will be caught at about the 3. Give them 22 on that one. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. And quickly they get to the line. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third. Quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
He'll look to throw. And Cooks has it over the middle. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. They come out here in the eye. Here's a give to Whitlock, the fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
And while it didn't work very well on that play, defenders on 3rd and short know it's going to be a quick read. And really, the quarterback's just going to turn around and hand it off. So that way, you're able to diagnose the play and try and get to the point of attack. But when you're dealing with a fullback, it's hard to knock him backwards.
This is Abdullah. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. They'll drop the throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, New Orleans. Their dangerous wide receiver. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And he showcased his blazing speed on that one.
Was he wearing football cleats or track spikes? Because he was gone. Big-time play. And just think about what that does if you're a receiver on the team with him. Well, that's got to open things up for you as well, because if I'm a defense, I've got to get back deeper and deeper in order to keep him in front. But I'm not sure how many can actually keep him in front with that speed.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense. First time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a...
Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on on the season, and the Jaguars are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll look to throw here, and he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Malik Jackson in there to get him for a loss of 5. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Play clock winding down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
Let's see, the defense might bring some added pressure as the offense is dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to let it go again. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays, and you don't get many opportunities to dial them up, and they just did, and they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now a handoff here to his running back. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. And they'll run it here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Caught out left side by Robinson. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet. Get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throws a quick hitter on the slant. That's complete. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. They'll set up a throw, and that's off the mark, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot, but they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39! Blue 90! Blue 90!
In motion left goes Cooks.
All right, now, lucky 56! Lucky 56!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. It's complete to Flanner. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
They run with Abdullah. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Great play there off the end. Question, Charles. In a 4-3, you hear about the D tackles a lot. What's the role of the ends?
What they want to do is control the edges of the defense. And you always hear about an offense talking about setting the edge in the running game. Well, the defense wants to do exactly the same thing. And the defensive end, often against an offensive tackle, sometimes a tight end, they can't let themselves get hooked and let a running back get outside. Because if they do that, that hurts the integrity of the defense.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They come up in an offset eye. Now a play fake here on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th. On play action, now Bortles. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react to the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Let's see if the defense tries any pressure here on 3rd and 8. From the gun on 3rd down, Bortles. And Robinson with a big catch. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Bortles now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Whenever they're trying to attack a zone defense, you're trying to figure out where your gaps are going to be. And depending on what type of zone they're playing, it could be on the outside, it could be in the middle, it could be in the seams, in the edges. In this case, they tried to attack the middle of the field, but this zone defense didn't allow it because they were able to see the ball come off the quarterback's hands, and everyone was able to react to the football and knock it away.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. They go play action here on 1st down. He's got time in the pocket. Now he's forced out left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way that he made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. To the air on 2nd down. It's Bortles. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
And that incompletion was caused by the defense. I think they were trying to get one into the middle of the field. Trying to find a receiver there, but they were in zone defense. And what are the advantages of being in zone? Eyes and reaction. Eyes meaning all eyes are on the quarterback and able to react when he throws the football and rally to that spot, and that's exactly what happened there. Able to get there and knock it away.
New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. And they're definitely showing blitz here. To throw is Bortles. It's caught right side. It turns. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They'll come out in the pistol. And now here's a carry heading left. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical, spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position.
That his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. A great read, and it's picked off. Roughing the pass here, but Charles, that's a good call. But these days, you know, quarterbacks, they're very protective.
We know how protective they are, and if it's anything borderline, they're going to get the call. But as a defender, that's hard to swallow sometimes because there's so many of these bang-bang plays.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. First down and goal. The offense knocking on the door. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
On the move to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Again, we'll see the pistol here.
Blue 45, blue 45, black 58 round, black 58 round.
Bortles now on 3rd and goal. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly didn't get what they wanted on that play. That means it's a big-time decision on what you call on 4th down.
Absolutely, because a field goal here doesn't do them much good. They come out here in the eye.
390.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. So they're leading. They have possession of the football, and certainly this is where they just want to milk the clock.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Back out of that Philly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Following the penalty, Abdullah. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green. No. Check. All right, now look at 56.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Back out of that Philly. Here we go.
From deep in their own territory. They look to throw. And he's got it over the middle. Fleener. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That will be their third and final stoppage, as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. Getting late in the fourth now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On first down, Abdullah. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. 9 yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Again, it's Abdullah. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
The Saints in victory formation now as they'll take the knee. One final kneel down here as it comes inside the 40-second mark, and that should be enough to put this one on ice. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted, no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for New Orleans, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.